Now, we've already described our mindsets as being mental lenses that shape how we view the world. But that isn't what our mindsets are exactly. Our mindsets are neural connections within our prefrontal cortex, and they serve a very unique role. You see, when we encounter a situation, we are bombarded by all sorts of different information, and our senses pick up on this information and send it to our prefrontal cortex. But our senses are sending us more information than we can absorb. So we rely upon our mindsets to filter in specific information. Now, to explain this more fully, let's take fixed and growth mindsets, for example. We each have a fixed mindset neural connection and a growth mindset neural connection. And the one that we rely upon most is indicative of what our mindset is. See, the ones that we rely upon most are stronger. They fire quickly and loudly. The ones that we don't rely upon as much, they're there, they just fire softer and slower. So the strong ones are primed. They're ready to fire when information comes in. So let's just say our fixed mindset neural connection is really strong. When information comes in, that's going to drive our processing. But that doesn't mean that we can't slow that down and activate our growth mindset neural connections and see the information from that perspective. Let me give you an example of this. So I used to be in a position within my church where I would essentially help people with teaching their Sunday school classes. And occasionally there would be people who, for whatever reason, needed a sub. And so I would be the one that would be responsible for finding a sub for their class. And I found it really interesting that most of the people that I invited to teach actually turned it down. Now, maybe this was surprising to me because I enjoy teaching, but I would say 4 out of 5 people turned it down. And why is that? It's probably because their fixed mindset was taking over. You see, when we have a fixed mindset, our primary concern is about looking good. For a lot of people who don't do a lot of teaching and being in front of a group, this is a prime situation for not looking very good. So they are primed to avoid this challenging or new situation. But is that the only way to view that situation? No. If they have that fixed mindset that is kind of wreaking havoc on their processing, they could slow down and recognize that, hey, this might be an opportunity for me to learn and grow and a variety of other benefits. So I think it's really important that we just understand that our mindsets are more than just mental lenses. They are neural connections within our prefrontal cortex. And when we understand this, it gives us clarity on how we improve and shift our mindsets. We've got to activate, exercise, and strengthen our positive mindset neural connections. The more that we work those out, the stronger they will become. They will fire loudly and quickly, and we'll come to rely upon them more in our day-to-day lives.